Welcome to the channel of Butterflies and Things, and today we do a minimal mod. Let's get started.
So, I have this boy, hello,
Yep.
and the problem with him is the posability. And one of the problems that he has is that he's a little bit floppy.
Well, that is very floppy.
He does stand, if he
Yeah.
really wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, standing on a soft surface, we know this is not a good thing.
So the first thing, one of the problems I had with the dolls is that I wanted to measure them.
And not have them be acrobats.
Exactly. So a very quick and easy way to make him stand is just take some knitting needles. You need two of the thinner ones, and you just stick it down his leg. If it will, it won't. No, this one's too. Get some really thin knitting needles because he has very thin legs, and this one's actually too long. So what I'm going to do is bend it because he has like two legs, and I'm going to bend it through the middle, about here, make it into a thingy, and stick it in his holes here. 1, 2, and what that will do is if I feed it all the way through, okay, and you feed it through here, come on, and unfortunately it needs to go both at the same time, otherwise they won't go, and through here, and through here, and then the ends goes through here. Oops, the right way around, thank you very much. And now, it's a sort of almost wiring, except it's very quick and dirty. There you go, he stands. Close enough. Anyway, he's not floppy anymore. So that's a quick and easy way to do it. Of course, this guy needs restringing. And one of the problems that I had with the knitting needles is his holes are too small. So you get straight from here to the modding.
Mm-hmm.
So
the holes are too small for the
new
restringing.
Yeah, for this is going to be the new stuff,
yeah.
And it has to go through twice. Through each hole. Those holes should be big enough. It's just these holes are not big enough.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take his head off. Finally, get to take somebody's head off. Here's, by the way, the head is one I made, and the body is a Milo doll. Let me get the tools out. Mm-hmm. There you go. Head gone. And I'm gonna just release. There you go. We saw this in the last video. So I'm gonna not bother with doing anything with his arms at the moment. The elastic is fine. This is much too thin. Look, that's way too thin for
yeah, but they had to deal with the
holes.
Actual size of the holes, and it has to go through several times.
Oh, quite. So this is gonna get. Come on. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with that, so there we go. It could go away. Remember to keep the legs in the right order. so you know which side is which. Oopsie, sorry. And so I'm gonna put this aside. So you can see these holes are very small. So what I'm gonna do, when you start modding, you have to bring out a towel or some other surface that is not not a problem. And
whoa. Bring out the big guns.
Bring out the big guns. So I want to make a hole that's bigger than this, certainly.
So you're actually going to drill into...
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Let me see if
and this is called modding?
This is modding. Modding can be inside as well as outside. So if you decide that you don't like his bits and you want to make him a female, that's called modding. Or you don't like her bits and want to make her a male, you can add something. It's also modding. So I'm gonna make this bigger.
This is also modding in that sense that you're doing something that's not visible on the outside.
Yeah,
but you're still
making modification. Yes. Yeah. So the trick about drilling into resin, and for any plastic that is a hard plastic, is to go slowly and always use a pilot hole. This one already has a pilot hole, and I'm gonna try to. And
a pilot hole is a hole in the area that's not the size yet that you wanted.
Yeah, but it's the first start, because what will happen is the drill will be pulled through along that path. So your pilot hole has to be really good, and the drill will go through.
Okay. So do your accuracy making the pilot hole, but that's already there, and after that you kind of let your drill follow the.
Which I'm gonna do now. Yeah. So, set it to low. And one of the things you have to worry about is that these drills are meant for wood, which is perfect. It's what you need.
Oh, yeah.
But they are very sharp, and they may catch on the plastic and just spin the thing out of your hands. So that's why you go slow, and you don't use a drill press, which is a stationary drill that you pull down, because if it catches in a drill press, the part will completely shatter.
Wow.
So don't do that. So slow.
Use your hand.
Hands. See, I can feel it pull. Also smells very nice. There you go. I could feel it pull myself through the hole.
It's very clearly a larger hole now. It's really neat, actually. I was not expecting it to be...
Yeah, but you have to pull against the pull. It pulls you in, and then you have to pull against it. I'm going to go again.
And not let it rip you into it.
That's why it looks like my hand is wobbling, because I'm pushing against the pull of the drill.
Yeah.
There you go. That's it. Smells nice too. And that's a mod. There you go. So I'm gonna, if you're gonna do this on a regular basis, or sand, especially if you start sanding resin, you need to use a mask. Not for these little bits, you don't need a mask. But so I'm gonna take this away. Throw it out later. So now we have bigger holes. I don't think I need bigger holes on anything else, actually. Oh, this one has a hole. I don't know if you can see that, but the hole has not been drilled out properly, because they drill it out too in China. This is Chinese doll, of course. It's a mirror doll, and this one has not been. I think I'm going to see if I can do that. See if this is roughly this. So I'm not interested in making it bigger. So this is about the right size, and I'm going to try and, because this won't go through, to make that the same size. Okay.
So they can end up being uneven, even though it's from the factory. And
yeah, these holes in the insides of these parts are basically that's part of the finishing when they make the doll. They have to drill these because you cast it that way. Cast you basically only can do the outside. It's like a balloon you fill up with stuff, and if you want to do an inside, you just have to drill it out. So that's what they do all day. When they finish it, they drill out these holes. Okay. I'm gonna try that again. I'm gonna have to. See how much material is still coming out? Ah, that's much more like it. Look at that.
Yeah.
All the stuff is gone. Protrusions are gone. Okay, I'm gonna blow on this. So, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Take this away again. So I think now it's going to work. Also, just now you saw that there were no S-hooks on the feet. With the thicker elastic, I'm going to need S-hooks, so I've got some. Because that's not going to go through. Not easily anyway.
Yeah.
So, my least favorite part, putting in S-hooks.
Oh, fiddly?
Fiddly.
Very fiddly.
I don't really like fiddly. Okay, so it should work easily enough. Yeah, actually, that works very easily. However, so I'm gonna put them last. The feet are like that. Where is my tummy? There's my tummy. Right. Okay. Let's do some stringing. So again, elastic is elastic. So basically, if it's the right type of elastic for a doll, you go the length of what you need, which is roughly this. And then it will go, you can see it goes not quite double, so I need a little bit longer. And that will be my, oh, that's more than enough for this loop. I always do one loop per leg. Looping it straight through, it's just more fiddly.
Want to keep down the amount of fiddlement.
Yeah, there's enough to fiddle in this world. And I'm gonna see if it actually goes through. So like I said, I don't. Well, no, it doesn't go through. So what I'm going to do is fiddle it through here. Oh. There's 1,000 different ways to string a doll. This just happens to be one of them. I don't always use the same method. It depends on the doll. Oh, come on, be nice. You were nice just now. So there you go. If a tight fit, I think I'm gonna need some help. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
You can see it popping, but you can't actually reach it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that differently. I'm gonna start at the other end, which means we're gonna start with the knots. Is that the best way? Who knows? Who knows what the best way is? I don't know. It's like crochet, but with resin and elastic. This one doesn't have any separate knee parts, so don't have to think about which way is up on that. There you go. And now we go fiddle some more. Did I mention I hate fiddling?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. And now we fiddle it back onto the foot. Making funny noises sometimes helps. Sometimes. Yay, we have a leg. It's even the right way around. It's not nice.
Yeah, no, that looked a lot less painful than when you tried it from the other end.
Yeah,
This was quite quick.
It would have been more painful if the S-hook didn't go onto the elastic very easily, which I sort of expected. Where did the other S-hook go? There, it's here. So, down the hatch. I'm daring. I'm gonna crochet 2 at a time. Isn't that daring? Daring. Actually, can't do the entire leg at the same time, but that's a shame.
And this is where it comes in handy that you did the second leg. You drilled the hole open.
Yes, indeed. Which actually, yeah, that seems to work. So there's enough room. You can. It's still a little bit less roomy inside than this one, because this one moved a little bit more easily to get the elastic through. But yeah. And now this one's going to be annoying. No, it's not. Hey, I like. Everything is nice and quiet. No. Catch, catch, catch. Come on. Come on today. It needs to go from the other side. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, there you go.
Click.
Click.
So the small side of the S-hook goes around the elastic.
Yeah, because it
it
needs to go into here. If it's large size, I'd have to squash it with the pliers first. So, there you go. It has a leg, and it has another leg. Hey, it'd be nice if they're the right way around, but it's not necessary.
We can take care of that later.
Yes, indeed. Oh, I think this one has more elastic on it. I'll have to see about that. So, I have the belly of the bulge. So I'm going to pull through here, through the belly. Is my thingy long enough? My thingy is long enough. Isn't that nice? Hook on both if I can. Otherwise, no, where is my S-hook? That's my original S-hook. And I'm going to pull, 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 pull. Pull, pull, pull.
The feet just tighten up and go snap.
Pull, pull, pull. And then I'm gonna wedge it over and oops, of course I'm gonna drop it. I have to drop these today, sorry.
Well, you know.
So I'm gonna actually stick, do I have a big one? No, I don't. One in here, because this wire is actually quite thin and pulling on it hurts my hands. So I'm gonna, yeah, there we go. And then I'm gonna try and pull it a little bit. Come on. So I'm gonna hook in the hook. There you go.
Yeah.
And there we are. Now, if I want to, and I probably should because the arms are now very floppy, is hook in and see the arms, the white elastic of the arms.
Yeah. That
was on the head earlier, so I'm gonna try and see if I can hook that back in. Right. How am I gonna get it? This is more fiddly. Ah, got something.
It's precision work.
Precision work,
okay,
or
so
not.
You pulled it over the hook, and to do what exactly?
So the elastics of the arms are now again as tight as they were. This is a little bit too much of a good thing.
So, a little bit too visible on the outside.
There you go. And there we are. And now Mr. Floppy
it does not flop at all.
Not flop at all.
In fact, he's
here.
quite actually much more lifelike, because there is a point
where he's too floppy.
yeah, it's like you will bend this way, but you won't just go all the way. And
yeah,
it's much more normal.
I'm gonna give him a head because it looks terrible without a head. So, and that's what you can do. Now with the bigger holes, with the bigger elastic, I should be able to still put in. Where's the back? Oh, I'll find it in a second. I should be able to put in the more sturdy. Let's see if it works this time. Yep. See, there you go. And then it goes for the knee.
So why does it work now?
Because this hole is bigger.
Oh yeah, we do that.
And then we do it like that.
Literally, we're now stacking all the different ways on top of each other.
And now he is as stiff as a bloody board. This is a little bit, possibly a little bit overdone. I think he still needs a little bit smaller, at least in length, smaller knitting needle.
But he will stand beautifully now.
Yeah, so if you need him rigid for some reason, that's the way to go.
Pose it. If you go to a doll day, you want to pose your doll all day, not have to worry about it.
Yes,
that would be occasion.
That would be a possible. And I was this is indeed a little long. So because it's going to go all the way to here, and then you see
it's too high for his.
So he should probably stop about here. So either cut it off at that length or get one that's a little smaller.
Yeah.
This especially works on really big dolls. I had my Claudette, who weighs 4 kilos, like that when I was at the doll day, because I didn't want to risk her falling over.
Yeah.
And that works. And then they had, it was thicker and sturdier ones than this one. Yeah, right. This of course. So yeah, that's him
well done.
Modded to fit a bigger elastic.
Mm-hmm.
So
and rewired.
So remember, if you're gonna drill plastic nice and slow,
yep.
And make a guide hole. Always make a guide hole.
Yeah.
And if you're doing it like, if you're going to start sanding and stuff like that, you have to wear some sort of respiratory protection.
So the dust that comes off this stuff is not good for your lungs. Yeah. Don't breathe it in.
Yeah.
Okay. But a small amount of drilling is okay.
Yes. I shouldn't advise you to go sit and drill all day.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah.
But you smelled it what came off, and that's sort of it. It's like a particularly strong smelling glue.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't be sitting in that all day. But for 1 second, it is not a biggie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So quite a few modifications, but in a short amount of time. Even though it can feel long, but.
Yeah, I think with the restringing, it's partly a matter of luck and partly a matter of experience, because some dolls are really hard to string, and this one needed the modding. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to string it with an elastic that was strong enough, because the elastic that it came with is simply not strong enough for the legs. I mean, it's fine for the arms, but the arms, they don't have that much, still a little floppy, and which I don't mind. I like that for arms.
Yeah.
But the legs need to be strong, so he can stand on his own, and and you just need a bigger elastic for that. It's not even worth doubling up on elastic or something like that. You just need bigger elastic, and you need bigger holes.
Yeah.
I have to say, this is an older Miro body. They have made modifications to it. I don't know if he has bigger holes now, but he certainly has. This one has oval wrists, which makes the hand snap thing. So if you try to turn the hand, it turns back.
Yeah.
With a click, and that's been changed. Now you can only buy Miro dolls with a round one, and it's actually quite easy to modify if you want to do that. It's modifying it with hot water. So take boiling hot water, dip your piece in it, and I did it on one of the other dolls. I had a smaller than this, a wooden bead that I've stuck on a little thingy, and I reamed it out. So when it was when it was soft from the hot water, I reamed it out. Do it very gently because it will lose shape in being soft. But you can round out your oval wrist, or make it oval if you want. That's what you want.
Okay.
But just pinching it in the way that you want it. But be careful. It's going to be 100 degrees. It's going to be hot.
And how long in the water?
Not long at all.
Seconds.
Yeah. I would say, yeah.
Try cautiously.
Try cautiously, but because like I said, it can lose shape.
Yeah.
And I've done some modding on the hands and make a Star Trek sign on it. One hand.
Not these, but some other hands,
on a bigger set of Miro hands, and yeah, you will start to lose the shape of the fingers at some point. Just start to become straight little thingies instead of fingers. So yes, there is a limit to it. Yeah. But having the oval wrists it's an interesting thing. It doesn't bother me as much as it bothers some people, but you can't pose the hand the way you want. It has to be either that way or that way, and that's limiting.
It's limiting. It's also a choice because then it's posed well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Very
that's
good.
my man.
Yeah.
The head was by me, of course. My Egyptian series.
Yes, he does look it.
And that's it for him.
Excellent. So, well, if you like that, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and hit that bell to get updates from our channel. And if you would like to send in a question, then we will also want to hear from you. And until next time.
Bye.
Bye.